I hope I live to see the day when the general, your average person isn't so fucking stupid. It would be nice to go out in the world and, you know, for once in my life, be able to hold my girlfriend's hand or give her a kiss and not even think that one person would think that's odd or strange or weird or wrong. They'd just be like, oh, they're in love. Isn't that beautiful? Because it is. That's all it is. It's love. You're triggered by love. You're afraid of love. You don't love yourselves. It all goes, if you guys went to therapy, if you guys did any self-reflection, you would realize all this is because your lack of love. And it all comes from within. And I'm so sorry that you feel so empty and broken and shitty inside that you have to project all that onto the world around you and make other people suffer because you are suffering. It's a fucking tragedy. But it's also not our responsibility to fix that for you. Y'all need to fix that for yourselves. And you can continue to live in misery and pass your misery on to your poor fucking kids. It's just when you look at the big picture, when a group has to pass laws in order to target and dehumanize another group of people, it doesn't show how strong you are. That's not a flex. That's not a sign of strength. That actually shows how weak and fearful and cowardly you are. And it's just amazing that they can and won't see it for what it is. Because if you're not afraid of something, you're just going to be like, oh, there's that over there. And, you know, I'm not like that, but so what? The fear and the miseducation and the fact that, you know, you claim to hate a group of people that you don't even know. You probably have and will come into contact and interact with gay and trans people every day of your life, probably multiple times a day, and you won't even know it because you can't even tell. You can't tell by looking at someone. You think you can, but you're sorely misinformed. So, and it even amazes me that some people will actually have a child, and then this child, you know, comes out and says, hey, I feel different, and I think I might identify a different way. And instead of seeing that as God sending them a lesson of love to learn, they see it as like some kind of virus or disease or mental illness. Like, are you kidding? Do you even believe in God? Because everything is God, everything is divine, everything comes from God, and everything is a lesson. So you're going to spit in the face of God's lesson by saying, no, that's not the lesson I want, so I'm going to instead do the opposite. Well, that makes a whole lot of fucking sense, doesn't it? Like, all you people that claim to be so godly and religious, and, you know, especially the Christians and the Catholics, you know. I mean, there's all sorts of problems with organized religion, but lately in America, those definitely are some of the worst out there. So maybe learn about what love means. Maybe learn about what Jesus actually taught, instead of listening to some fucking pastor at your church that's just spewing propaganda. Learn for yourself, think for yourself, but you don't want to, right? Because you're a sheep. And sheep just follow the shepherd from cradle to grave. You're just going to be herded into a fucking slaughter ring. So, if that's your choice, well, you'll get to repeat this lesson when you come back. When it comes to all the horrible things happening overseas, where women's voices are being literally silenced, covered from head to toe, windows taken away. Apparently all you need in order to get married is to be 9 years old. You know, it feels infuriating, and you want to scream. You want to scream at the injustice of it all. So I take a deep breath. And I send my love, my compassion, my strength to all these women and girls who are being treated there's not even a word for it. Evil doesn't even quite encompass what these terrible, terrible men are doing to these poor, beautiful, vibrant women. And it just goes with what I said earlier. If you fear women so much, you literally have to pass laws to where they're not allowed to speak, where they're not allowed to dance, where they're not allowed to express themselves and be free. You fear women so much? Why? How is that showing how strong you are? That's not showing your strength. It's showing your weakness. It's showing your cowardice. Strength is not in domination. Strength is not in forcing someone to submit. Strength is in co-creation. Strength is in love and compassion and acceptance. Why does the world have it so backwards? And why do so many people believe that? Even listening to me, they'll hear the words I'm saying, but they won't hear them because they're not ready. The part of them that wants to know these things isn't ready to wake up yet. And they were probably victims of trauma and conditioning, whether from family, society, religion. There's so many things that make us the way we are. It's time to unlearn. Wipe the slate clean so you can choose what ideas, beliefs, and thoughts you welcome into your life and existence. You get to choose. Just because you grew up a certain way doesn't mean you have to stay that way. You can choose to grow and evolve. That's the beauty of it. That's why we're here. We don't come here to stay the same. We come here to grow. And I just hope that enough people will come to that realization in time to make a real difference here. Because these women, they don't deserve to suffer. And my heart goes out to every one of them. I won't stop speaking for you. I won't stop using my voice in your honor. I will never stop.